Hello and welcome back to the channel. This is the Voge 300 Rally, and is it worth all of the hype and the incredible cheap price point of £3,499? Well, let's find out if it's any good. Now, the Voge 300 Rally claims to be the jack of all trades, the bike that you can buy and do everything that you could possibly think of and everything that you could chuck at this bike, and it will lap it up and give you nothing but smiles. Now, I'm lucky enough because the man from Voge has sent me this bike for 2 weeks to put it through all the different kind of trials and trails and all the things that we like to do in life to see exactly what I think about this bike. So this really is my final thoughts video. But during this time, I like to test out every bike I get sent to the channel to review in an 11 out of 10 way. And I have a certain set of things I like to do just to make sure it's right for you if you're thinking about buying one. So that includes many things, just like here on a main road going along at 60 miles an hour, you'll commute to and from work 60 miles an hour. This will hold it at 6,000 revs and it's smooth and comfortable. But how about at 70 miles an hour on a dual carriageway or motorway? Well, it sits at 7,000 revs, so 6,000 revs for 60, 77,000 revs, and it holds it nicely. It doesn't sound like it's overly thrashing the engine in any way. It's just mowing along, soaking it in, and I'm enjoying it. But also here, in these busy town environments, where we can see a bike like this that's super light is so easy to use. This bike really is perfect for popping into town, grabbing some shopping, picking up some very important documents, using the post office, the usual run around style of riding. And here on the back streets, getting yourself home after being in the office, this bike soaks up all those nasty speed bumps because the suspension is rally designed, so you know this bike will be awesome off-road. But most of all, you can tuck between these cars, getting yourself back quicker when it gets really busy with cars and vans and everything coming towards you. You're just going to slide on through, get home, to crack open that non-alcoholic beer and just relax. And then after I've put it through its tests, I like to ride the bike how I think I'd like to own it. Now, of course, this bike is designed to take it off onto the trails, do some off-roading, some green laning, some B-roads, have a load of giggles. And it, of course, is more than capable of getting us from A to B, as you've just seen. But out in the country, well, this is where this bike belongs. Here in the country, as you're using this bike to get from home to your favourite off-road, B-road, field road style trail that you can have loads of fun on. But of course, as you're going, you want to warm up and enjoy it, don't you? So you want to keep trying out the 0 to 60. So let's do that. This is my fun part. Bit of front wheel lifting then. Nice and torquey. Oh, I love it. Third gear, fourth gear, and there's the 60. Oh, I like that. I do like that. It has that enough, because it's only a 300cc creating 28 horsepower. You're not being thrown off like you would be if you were on a 600, 800, 1000. It's got that enough for the front wheel to come up and have lots of fun on, but also a smooth enough power delivery for you to still get a giggle from. I like that. Power! But of course, here, where the trails are, now this is where you really want to be on this bike. This is a nice gravelly trail, and this is plenty of fun and torque. But the one thing this bike has got that I haven't done is switched off the switchable ABS. So let's get that done right now. Hold the button down for a few seconds. It lights up in the corner like it does, then it will flash away, and that's your ABS switched off. So you can have, yes, a lot more fun. Yeah, baby. That now brings me here to the trails, and as you've just seen, this bike does really well, but I like to test it properly Now, interestingly, I've already released a review of this bike. This has all the facts and figures about all the cool stuff you get with it, horsepower, torque, everything you want to know is in there. And you should definitely go and check that out at the end of this video. Now, that's already gone live. And the man from Voge sent me a message, not just by text, he's publicly put it in the comment section on my Facebook page. And it literally says he expects it back nice and clean. He's already got his next bike lined up for me for review on the channel. So I was thinking, do you know what? He wants it clean. I have the proper 11 out of 10 way of getting this bike squeaky clean. Well, of course, that would have to be a river crossing. Let's go. See, Mr. Voge, I've given you exactly what you wanted. Look squeaky clean. Okay, not squeaky clean, not squeaky clean, I must admit. But do you know what? This bike, this bike handles beautifully. And the rush it gives me bombing through that river, knowing that I've got a interesting and fun trail ahead, is just making me grin from ear to ear. But Mr. Voge, just in case this isn't clean enough for you, please let me know, because I would take this through as many river crossings as you'd like to make sure it comes back to you absolutely spotless. That is definitely no problem at all. Okay, I might be grinning ear to ear and I might be full of adrenaline, but do you know what we do have right now? What's making me even more excited? We have a trail, and it looks like a fast trail. We have a Voge 300 Rally, and it'd be wrong not to put it through a little bit more of a test, wouldn't it? That little bit more excitement. The reason why you're really going to want to get your hands on one of these, £3,499, and it's going to do this. On the trails, this bike, so much fun. After the excitement of going through the river, all I can say is, look at this bike go. Spin it round. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Little bit of rear wheel spin. Yes. Take my money now, Voge. You have created a beast. Look at it fly down these trails. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Yes, now this is what the weekend should be about. When you're getting out of the office and you're looking for something fun, awesome to do, jump on one of these bad boys. Let it put that adrenaline, that smile back in your face, because it handles every single bump, obstacle with ease. Whoa. Whoa, I tell you what, riding that bike on the trails is as much fun as going for a river just to give it a clean. Now right now I'm between two trails, and there's some posh houses, people in Land Rovers who only drink 20-year-old scotch, but there is a Royal Mail postbox that always makes me smile, and a random bench. Well, I really ought to take a seat, take a moment before I hit the trails to blast it back. But we need to talk about this Voge, because this bike is so much fun. Now, normally on these videos after 2 weeks, I'll tell you my exact thoughts in regards to who I think this bike should be bought by, the perfect person to pick this up. Now, you're probably expecting me to say some massive enduro rider, green laner, somebody that's going to go crazy off-road. Well, yes, you're right, I am going to say that. And you're also thinking, yeah, but for a novice, maybe a 125. Well, I disagree, because I think this bike, being so lightweight and taking in every single thing I threw at it, muddy roads when I first took it out on a review, through a river, down a trail, some rocky parts, this just lapped it up. Taking a sharp bend, I dabbed a little bit of brake and had the rear end out. You didn't need to do that, but it felt really, really good. So this is the thing. If you looked at it like, would this be great for a bike for me to zip to college on, university, to work, to the office, around town? Well, yes, it's light again, it's easy, it's fun, you can zip it through traffic, it does have the torque for you to blip it by, and you look cool. If you turned and said to me, is it good to take out on an adventure? Can it handle at those 70 miles an hour? Well, again, yes. Now, I'm not going to say that this is a full-on adventure bike in regards to, you know, you're going to sit there at 70 at a few thousand revs, you're just chilling, doing a long-on thing. This is a 300cc bike. Yes, it will be up there at 7,000 revs. Yes, you'll get a slight bit of vibration coming through. Of course you will, but not enough to bother you, not enough to sort of get you down. What it will do, it will get you there in true 11 out of 10 style. And when you do get to that place where you're having the adventure, those country roads, this bike's going to come alive. And of course, those trails, oh, the fun you're going to have on those trails, getting to places where nobody else goes, and you can on a Voge. So would I buy one? Would I buy the Voge 300 Rally? Well, this is the thing. I really want a bike I can take down on the trails, get excited about, one at a price point where I'm not going to go, oh, like if you buy the Honda CRF 300 Rally, 6.5 plus grand, that's a lot of money, isn't it? A lot of money that you could sit there and you go, do you know what, if I drop it, break it or damage it, I'm chucking some serious cash away. But then for me, this at 3.5 grand, at 3.5 grand is, do you know what? It's a lot of bike for the money that can do a lot of what I'm after. So of course I'm going to answer that question with yes. I just need to talk the man from Voge into letting me keep it. Now you're probably thinking, this bike isn't 3,499. It's not shy of £3,500. This bike is £3,799. Well, I know, but of course I have that inside information, because I know if you go to motogb.co.uk right now, they've got a load of these pre-registered. What that means is it's brand new in the crate, it's just registered for a number plate, and they're selling them at 3,499. How nuts is that? Now I think I'm going to upset the man from Voge, because I've made his beautiful new motorcycle extremely dirty again. Now I think the best thing for me to do, well, is to run, because when he finds me, he's probably going to pull my pants down and give me a proper spanking. So he's going to catch me first. More river crossings, more trails, here we go.